So, I'm back. So, yeah. So, trying to remember where I left off at. Oh, so, the doctor didn't want, he said it was too aggressive to put a boot on my foot. And I strapped up, did what I had to do, causing more damage to my leg, and that happened. So then now I was put in a boot. So, physical therapy, doing my thing. During that time, I relapsed July 2nd. July 1st, really. Like I mentioned earlier in the video. And I told myself that, I was going to change my lifestyle around. And this time for the better. But not only that, myself, me, who I am. And then I relapsed again. Poor decisions. Because knowing what I put in my body will affect it, but is also here too. Right? So now my journey now today. It's been, today, Wednesday? It's been 8 days since I was admitted into the ER. I walked into the ER. I was discharged out of the ER. My body has gotten a bit worse from there, but I've seen changes because I have been applying a new set of rules and thoughts. And this time around, the first time around, I was very silent about it. Very silent about it. The second time around, I said I'm not. The first time around when I was diagnosed, people may know me as Mr. CMOS, MrCMOS.com. And CMOS was one of my main ingredients to help the building blocks on a cellular level for myself, amongst other things. But it was mainly up here for me. But those were the things that I was using within my environment. And the science of what I know now, and as I keep learning, because this thing is not just everyone wants a quick fix. It's not a quick fix. The fix is within yourself. And I used to tell people in my MS group, you have to change your frame of mind of thinking. Even if it's just that 1%, you're tapped in to that life force that controls your heart without thinking. Your heart continues to beat and you don't have to think about it. You go to sleep. That life force that helps you digest food. The life force that we're all connected to. And I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. But what I was driven by was emotion 7 years ago. And the emotion of somebody telling me where my life was going to be. And I was like, lack of a better term, fuck you. But I knew I needed tools because I was so in tune with the environment. This second time around, 7 years later, after 2 relapses in 1 year, I see a bigger picture now. Yes, lifestyle is a part of it, but it's not just that. And what I've learned, I need to share with the world, and I can't be quiet to do this by myself. I can't be internal. It can't be internal. No, I can't say the word can't. But it will not be internal this time. And me doing it on my own, off of anger, to survive, not be sabotaged, being closed off from other people, until I felt comfortable to be out in the world. This time around, because that's not who I am. That's not who I was. I wasn't being who I was meant to be, which is a teacher. And my mission as Mr. CMOS is to help others. To help others. And how can I help others if I am not showing you what I'm going through? And I'm not telling you what I'm going through. And this time around, I am. And I'm going to be vocal. So I'm here to let y'all know that you're going to be here on my journey with me. My wife's birthday is in a few days. And I want to make sure that I'm functional and about at least able to walk without a walker. Because I can walk without a walker. I'm just not that confident. Or trusting. And I fatigue a bit. So, I'm not taking any medication. I did take a steroid though when I was in that hospital. It made it worse, I feel. They administered 2 doses. I left that out in the story. In October 29th and then October 30th. Remember, today's November 6th. And my body, once again, I tasted it. It just, I said, you know what? No. This is not for me. This is not for me. No. I did it. I did it to say, at least I tried, because I was told that, it can help you recover. It will help you recover. And what I was feeling at that time, I didn't like. Legs. The feeling I was having wasn't a good one. And I allowed that to make a decision. But I made that decision and I stand by that decision. And I told myself, I made that decision. If it doesn't work, I know what I need to do. And that's what I'm continuous to do. So, to end this video for now, that was my introduction to the world to let you know about Mr. CMOS, Jomo. Or Jomo, aka Mr. CMOS, of where I am. CMOS will be part of my diet. But that's not part of my the recovery. Part of my routine. Meditation. Rebuilding mentally. Tapping into the life force that we're all connected to. And going into what I just learned about. But I knew about it. But I learned about the term within this world. Spontaneous remission. That's a term I never knew of before. But I knew. Right? So, and look it up for those who are out there. Spontaneous remission project. Oh, it's a real fact. And someone who I've been listening to goes by the name of Joe Dispenza. And this time around, as well, I'm applying functional medicine. Reading up on, although I've already read up on some of her work, but still, the Dr. Walls Project, I am taking from every place. Because I know in my heart, and I know, like those cases with spontaneous remission, I know I can do it. And I know my story is here to help others. So this vibration of what I sent out to y'all is for pure blessings, for pure positivity, I should say. That you're not alone. And that my journey will help your journey, and our journey together will be of healing. because we keep looking outside of ourselves for an answer, when the answer is always within ourselves. That's my message. This has been Jomo, aka Mr. CMOS. You'll be seeing a lot of me.